Okay, so I'm going to talk about probably the fastest and most convenient way of transferring files between your PC and your ST, and that's using Ethernet. So what do you need? The first thing you need is you need an Atari ST Ethernet adapter, and I've got one here called the NetUSBee. You can pick one of these up for about €60, and it plugs into the ST's cartridge port. So that's normally, this is a regular STFM over here on the left hand side. So there's the cartridge port, and it goes in just like that. So if I put that down, you can see it sticks out the left hand side here. The second thing you need is you need a standard Cat5 or Cat6 Ethernet cable. You've probably got loads of these lying around, and that goes in just there, and then the other end runs off to your PC. And the last thing you need is some Ethernet drivers and a TCP/IP stack for your Atari ST, so it can talk down the wire, down the Ethernet cable to your Mac, your Windows, or your Linux machine. And luckily for us, there's a super easy click and run solution out there called the UIP-tool, and I've downloaded it and I've put it on an ST compatible floppy just here. I'll put the download link for that below. Okay, so that's everything set up. Now I'll wire it up for real and join you again when we're ready to transfer files. Okay, so we've got everything wired up for real. Over here in the top right we have the ST, and a copy of the UIP tool, which I mentioned before, in the ST floppy drive. Down in the bottom right here, we have the file we want to copy across, so demo.program. And finally over here on the left, we've got a web browser, which we'll get to in a minute. So to get started, we run the UIP tool, and it says, great, I've been assigned an IP address, and it's 192.168.1.168. So make a note of this IP address. It will probably be different on your setup. This address is important. So now, on the PC, inside the web browser, I put in this IP address as the URL. So 192.168.1.168, enter. And what you can see is over here on the right hand side on the ST, it makes a bunch of requests. So what's actually happening is the ST UIP tool is running a mini web server, and it sends back a web page to the browser here, which I can use to navigate the ST's file system. So to transfer a file across, I just select the drive here, A, I open it up, and then I just drag and drop. So I drag that into the web browser, let go, and you can see just over here on the right hand side, that request has been sent to the UIP tool. So the file's now being copied across. It says post demo.program, and then down here in the browser it says done. So that should be complete. If I press any key on the ST, it drops me back to the desktop, and I can see now I've got this demo program that's been received and copied to the floppy drive on the ST. So just to check it works, I double click it. Yeah, and that works successfully.